Hello my internet peeps, how are you today? This is Scott Rideshare. Welcome to my channel. So today the story I want to tell you, it's not really like a funny haha story. Hopefully you'll laugh while you're listening to it and you'll enjoy this part. Anyway, a couple of weeks ago I pick up this young lady, okay, from the Fort Lauderdale beach. And she's got her hair like kind of flung over on one side and there's, colors in it. Her makeup has designs on her face. And I helped her with the tripod into the trunk of my car, and she carried a camera with her when she got in. For those of you who haven't seen Purple Rain, I would recommend going to see it. It's a very electric movie. For those of you who have seen Purple Rain, it looked like she came out of First Avenue, if you catch my drift. I felt like I was driving uptown to go to Paisley Park. She was actually going to Wynwood, down in Miami. It's an arts district down in Miami. And, for those of you who don't know. And because of the time of day that we were traveling, it was kind of a long trip. And we got to talking as we were going along. And what she was telling me was that she's an artist. She's, I didn't get her name or anything, but she's on Patreon. And what she was doing was photo reference for a client for a project that she's got set up. And she was telling me that what was good about what she was doing is she doesn't really sure what she's going to do next, and she's got some clients lined up, but she's always doing like different things. Her day is not boom, boom, boom. I can tell you for me, all my life, it's been boom, boom, boom. Even rideshare. While I don't know where I'm going, I know I have to get up and get in my car and start driving. So it's basically driving, even though I'm not sure where I'm going to wind up or where I'm going or who's going to get in the car. But for her, everything's different every day. It's pretty exciting. And those of you who don't really know me, it would be those of you who found me through YouTube, but friends and family, close friends and family know this about me. I've always wanted to be an artist. I don't know if you noticed my drawing table back there, but it's something that throughout my life, I zigged when I should have zagged, and I wound up never becoming one. So when I got into rideshare, the goal was to learn how to be an entrepreneur and work my way into being an artist. I only wanted to do rideshare for a couple of years, a few years, to get myself going, to build everything up to where it needed to go. Part of getting into rideshare was leaping out into not having the comfort of a check coming in all the time. Learning how to be an entrepreneur, that kind of thing. So I was really excited, and I was asking her questions, and she was answering questions, and it was a very good conversation. And as we were driving, we were still on 95 heading down south, when I kind of ran out of things that I was telling her about, and I was reminded about something. And it was something that I saw also a few weeks prior. And I asked her about it because it was on my mind. And when we started talking about it was a meme that I saw on Facebook. And when we started talking about it, we were finishing each other's thoughts. We weren't using the same words, but we were continuing what we wanted to say. So it was like a flow in a conversation, which was very interesting that we did this. Now, the meme itself showed a picture of a young boy. He had a lawnmower, and he was mowing the lawn. And it said, when I was a kid, this was my crowdfunding. And when I saw it, I started laughing. And I hit the laughing button, and I moved on, okay? And, of course, the more I thought about it, the more things started turning over in my head. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that as funny as that was, it was also wrong. It was incorrect. And she felt the same way. She wasn't offended. I wasn't offended. But let's talk about the meme for a second, okay? As I transition into being an artist, I'm going to use crowdfunding, and I'm going to use Patreon. I already have a Patreon account. I set it up for my previous YouTube channel. Excuse me. and it's still down in the link below on every single one of my videos. I haven't really worked on it, which is something I plan on doing, but I have the account set up. I'm going to change it over to art. But right now it's set up that if you want if you want to help me get better video equipment so I can make better videos, I'm happy with that. I'll take whatever money's in there and I'll use it to get a better camera, better microphone, computer so I can hook everything up. But I'm just not there yet. I'm going to get there. It's going to take time because, I don't have the money. So if you want to throw it, that's fine. Anyway, what's funny about this meme is that nobody likes to think of themselves as lazy. So everyone kind of laughs. And, or most people, I think, would laugh at it. Now, what gets me about how wrong this video, that meme is that who is actually doing the crowdfunding there, okay? You have, there's a young boy, he's got a lawnmower, and he's mowing people's lawns for money, okay? Now, is his parents making him pay rent? I don't think so. Does he have to pay taxes on the money he makes? I don't think so. Does he have to get a business license and get bonded in case there's an accident or some liability issues? I don't think so. What about, does he have to, pay for food, clothing, anything like that? No, I don't think so. Part of the problem is a lot of people don't understand where crowdfunding comes from. All these crowdfunding sites that you see now come from back in the day, hundreds of years ago. You have Shakespeare, Mozart, Leonardo, Da Vinci. These people all had Patreons. And what would happen is you can go stay, you'd invite, say, for example, Shakespeare into your house, and you'd give him free room and board so he wouldn't have to go out and work, and he'd work on his plays. That's kind of how it works. And then people would be happy that, yeah, I was a Patreon to this Romeo and Juliet, ha ha ha. It was like a feather in the cap of people who had some cash, okay? The current Patreon, the current crowdfunding works a little bit differently. You get perks when you contribute to it. It's not like you're just throwing money at people, and it's not like the person is just sitting around doing nothing and money's coming to them. You have to literally be a fundraiser in order to make this work. And if anyone has fundraised before, you know it's difficult. If you've never fundraised before, then you don't know what the heck you're talking about when you laugh at people who crowdfund. You're speaking out of ignorance, really. So here's the deal, right? The boy, when he goes out and he starts knocking on doors, Mister, can I mow your lawn? He's going to get no's, which is good. It builds character, okay? And he's working hard for whatever money he makes, yes. The thing is that the person that does, throw him a bone and say, yeah, mow my lawn, is admiring his entrepreneurial spirit, right? If you're an adult and you go door to door, hey, mister, can I mow your lawn? People are going to go, get the hell out of here, you a-hole. So you can't really do that as an adult. To call the crowdfunding mowing the lawn when you were a kid, that's inaccurate, because your parents put up for your room and board. Your parents paid for everything, and they probably bought the lawnmower for you, or you probably used the one that was already there. So it's not like you had to put up any money and go out and start a business. Do you follow what I'm saying? Yeah, you did have to work hard. Yes, you did have to go door to door. You did have to hear no's before you got to the yes, and you learned from it. But that's not technically crowdfunding. The crowdfunding was done by the parents. You were just making cash off of what your parents did. So the result of, say, Mozart sitting in someone's house getting free room and board is that he writes this beautiful piece of music. That's actually what crowdfunding is. So, we kind of talked about it for a while. We kind of laughed about it. Memes are done. You have right wingers doing memes and left wingers doing memes, and people on the right know how to do memes. People on the left, no offense, really don't know how to do memes. They're not really funny, but you could tell that people on the left will laugh at a right-wing meme. Now, this is, they're all talking about entrepreneurship and hard work and dedication, stuff like that, which, not that the left doesn't say that, but it's more of a right-wing kind of thought process. Not that people on the left don't think about it, but they're looking at it from two different points of view. And, going out and starting a business and working on your business like that is more of a right-wing thing than a left-wing thing, okay? Anyway, I didn't want to get into the politics of our right-wing, left-wing. What we were talking about was the crowdfunding part, because that's something that I'm kind of gearing myself towards. I saw the meme, and I was asking her about it, and I was pretty excited because of she was doing it, and she was living fine. Everything was okay. And that's that. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, share. Please comment below. You can also drive for Lyft and Uber. I don't recommend it full-time. I recommend it as a part-time thing. You start out, you do one, you get the referral bonus, because there is a referral bonus. Just use the links down below. And then once you get that, you turn that one off, you start the other one up, and you drive to get the referral bonus on that. You could save for a vacation. You could save, could pay off some bills, all kinds of good stuff. Also, if you're starting up a business and you're looking for clients, this is a great way to do it. You get in the car, you drive people around, and most people say, so do you do this full time? I guarantee you most people say that. So what you do is at that point, you start talking to them about it, and you hand out your business card. It's a way to drum up clients. You keep handing out business cards, you're going to start drumming up your business. Anyway, hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Hit that bell notification so you'll know every time I post a video. This is Scott Rideshare. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.